How many games can I 100% before I reach 1,000 subscribers? Today we are going to be adding a new game to our 100% list, and that game is Keeper. Now most of you probably don't know what this game is, and that's okay because it came out just over a month ago. Keeper has a total of 13 achievements, and I actually streamed the whole 100%, so if you want to see the raw gameplay, you can check out the VOD in the description. Anyway, with all that being said, let's get the counter up on screen and just jump right into the game. We start off on the coast as this long-forgotten lighthouse when we randomly come to life and are able to walk. Once we get our bearings and catch up to this seabird named Twig, who is actually going to be our companion throughout the game, we are able to start the search for our sense of purpose. After exploring for a bit, we make our way to this ledge that breaks under us and drops us into our first open area. Here we can walk forward and to the left to find this little cave that has these rock creatures and a statue in it. Discovering this statue actually grants us our first achievement, and now is probably a good time to mention that something broke with my achievements, so they aren't going to be popping up on screen, but at the end of the video I will show that I did in fact get the 100% on Xbox and on True Achievements. Now, shortly after getting that achievement, we end up wandering through this cave and learn to focus our light, which will be used to open up new paths and make other plants grow when we need them to. In this cave, we also get a vision of the mountain eye, and getting to it is now the end goal of our journey. Once we leave the cave, we are able to make a quick left turn and enter this next secret area where we can focus our light on this flower and build this statue, which grants us our second achievement. After wandering around for a bit more, we come across this tree that is actually alive and needs our help. Now this game doesn't have any dialogue, so it's really unique being able to see story points conveyed solely through art and facial expressions of everything you encounter. Once we find these 3 gems that the tree needs, we are able to unlock this path and keep moving on our journey. In the next cave we walk through, we learn a new mechanic that involves us shining our light on certain walls to make them disappear, revealing hidden paths behind them. One of these paths leads us right to the next statue we need to assemble, and with that we are able to get our third achievement. Unfortunately, just as we start to make some good progress up the mountain, the bridge disappears under us and we fall all the way down, and our light also goes out because of damage we received from the fall. Since we aren't able to use our own light for this next section, we need to use the lights that are scattered around the map in order to clear a path for us. Once we get through this area and climb up all of these stairs, we are finally reunited with our friend Twig, and with some help our light comes back on. We are also able to make our way into this village that has a broken statue in the middle of it that is used to control time. Because the statue is broken, we need to use these different light symbols to adjust what time we are in to solve puzzles, which grants us with medallions that are used to repair the statue. After putting all 3 medallions back into the statue, we are able to restore the town to working order and save all of the creatures that are living there. Once we leave the town, we are able to find a small secret cave, and inside there is another statue that we can repair for our 4th achievement. A little later, we can find our bird a nest to rest in with its egg, and we can also wander a bit further to find yet another statue to get a 5th achievement. Shortly after we get that achievement, we walk into this huge temple that is one of the best shots of the game in my opinion. This temple also contains a light puzzle where we have to change what time we are in to line up all of these lights and open the door. On the other side of the door, we are welcomed with a vibrant pink field of fluffy clouds that finally give us the ability to jump. This area of the game also involves a lot of fun platforming across floating platforms and some more fun puzzles that we can do. One of the puzzles we are able to complete opens up this waterfall, and behind it is another statue that we can rebuild to get another achievement. There isn't really anything else that happens in this area, and unfortunately, once we make our way further up the mountain, we get caught in a big storm that washes away our ability to jump. We also end up getting blown off the mountain by some strong winds and plummet all the way down where it looks like our lighthouse is destroyed and broken into pieces. After what seems to be a large amount of time passes, we are able to be put back together, but this time in the form of a boat. The boat gives us the ability to move way faster than before, and we are also able to explore the vast bodies of water that surround the base of this mountain. And very quickly after becoming a boat, we are rejoined with Twig, and we get to see that the egg hatched and now there is a Twig Jr. We also can make our way into this little cave where we find another statue and get our 7th achievement. Unfortunately, there are no other achievements that we can get in this area right now, but I did want to mention that I have a Discord server that you can join, and if you join, you're able to recommend me more games to 100%. I also love how visually stunning this part specifically is. The lighting and the environment around the water is so unique and really just shows how much effort went into making this game. Towards the end of the boat section, we have to destroy this wither root that is corrupting the mountain, and once we do so, we are able to enter what looks to be a boss fight, but the wither hive monster thing ends up destroying our boat, and now all that's left of us is our light. However, all is not lost because lightning strikes us and now we have the ability to roll around at super speed. In this new area, we also discover these flames that we can use to power up and move faster, which also allows us to cut through the wither that is blocking our path. After a little bit more rolling around, we are able to find the statue that we can rebuild to get another achievement. Once we roll deeper into the heart of the mountain, we can discover more paths that eventually lead us to the heart of the wither. This boss fight requires us to roll around the arena and charge up our light to break a pathway. Once we open the pathway, our old friend Twig comes back and opens up these plants that we can use to shoot light on the wither's legs, and breaking them all causes it to fall. Now that it is defeated, we can start to see the green vegetation grow back, but we aren't quite done with the game yet. Twig drops us off at this ledge, where we can reunite with our old body, except this time we are able to take all the previous parts and make a hybrid Pegasus form that we will use for our final climb. As we approach the top, we are able to reunite Twig and Twig Jr. with the rest of their family, and we get to see them finally set off to better lands. Now, the last thing for us to do is to become one with the Mountain's Eye and forever keep the lands of the mountain safe from any other curses that try to spread. With the final cutscene of the game playing, we are able to get another achievement, and now we just need to clean up some of the previous achievements that we missed. The first of our cleanup achievements is located in the light wheel section, and it's just off in this little cave to the side. Here we are able to build another statue, giving us our 10th achievement. We then want to use the chapter select to head back to the boat section, where we can find 3 of these statues hidden in different caves around the map, and once we rebuild all of them, we are able to get our last 3 achievements and complete the 100%. And for all of you doubting me, here is a screenshot of the true achievements showing the 100%, and also a clip of my Xbox finally updating. Dude, it says 13 out of 13. It says 13 out of 13, chat. We did it. It worked. We had to boot up a different game, but it worked. Overall, I would say Keeper is a very stunning game that lets you explore a beautiful world and solve puzzles at every turn. The gameplay was very simple yet very engaging, and having the whole story told with no words almost made it feel more impactful because of how the emotions were conveyed. If you did enjoy this video and you want to see me continue my journey on 100%ing every game I can, make sure you like and subscribe. God bless you all, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.